Welcome to Magic the Gathering, the world's premier trading card game. So you want to learn to play Magic, do you? Well, just like any hobby, you'll have to start somewhere. Let's learn about what you'll need. There are 5 base colors of Magic, and a 6th colorless, each with their own traits. There is red, represented by fire, earth, power, and mountains. Green, represented by nature, variety, adaptability, and forests. Blue, represented by water, air, control, and islands. Black, represented by death, disease, hate, and swamps. White, represented by life, courage, righteousness, and plains. And artifacts, which are colorless. There are many types of cards, but the 6 most common are lands, the building blocks of the game, creatures, what you attack with, instants, which are cast at will, enchantments, which last the duration of the game until destroyed, sorceries, which must be cast only during your turn, and equipment, which can be attached to creatures to improve them. To play a game of Magic, you will need the following: a deck of 60 cards or less, a sidebar to customize it with different combinations, "20-sided dice, 1 per player." With this, you are now ready to play Magic. But let's learn how to set up the playing field. To arrange the playing field, do the following. Place your deck on your dominant side, in this case, right-handed. Place lands at the back of the playing field. Place creatures near the center of the field, facing your opponent. Place your graveyard, where discarded cards are placed, in front of your deck. Then place your exile or out-of-game pile next to it. Place any active enchantments behind your deck or to the side. And lastly, place your dice to the side of the playing field or next to your deck. At the beginning of the game, both you and your opponent will shuffle your deck. This way the deck is sufficiently randomized and will ensure a randomized hand when you draw. To decide turn order, take a die. They can be any number of sides. Roll the die and either call odds or evens, or decide the order by highest roll. The order with the highest roll goes first. Now draw your first hand. Make sure to draw 7 cards and 7 cards only. Now often, the hand you draw may not be perfect. If the hand you get is not, such as having only creatures, you may call a mulligan and draw again. If the hand is normal, you may also call a mulligan. But if you do, you must discard a card for each time that you do. Now that you both have drawn cards, it's time for the first turn. On your first turn, you may play up to 1 land. If you have a creature that costs 1 mana, tap the land and play it. This creature will be under summoning sickness and cannot attack the first turn. After, politely allow your opponent to take his turn. Now that your cards are on the field, it is time to initiate your attack step. Your attack step is played after drawing your next card, and then untapping, or upkeep. When attacking, turn your card on either side. This indicates it is an attack position. Once in this position, your card cannot defend on the next turn. Beware. If the opponent has defending cards, make sure your attack is strong enough to overcome his defenses. Otherwise, you may lose some or all of your attacking creatures. So now you've learned how to play the basic game of Magic. You're far from an expert, but you're now on the road to becoming one. Remember that Magic is not about ultimate victory, but the fun of creative card play. Remember that you will not always come out victorious, but every failure is a learning experience. Thanks for watching.